Almost live from the Enchanted Trivia Room, it's the Theme Park Trivia Show! With Disco Yeti and the Mineral Kings! And here's your host, Ryan Ritchie! Well, Jumbo, everyone. And how about another hand for Disco Yeti and the Mineral Kings? Yes! And thank you, everyone, for joining us. And you're here today for a very special episode. Today we have Dan Heaton from the Tomorrow Society podcast and Tim Grassey from Marty Called. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me today. Let's learn a little bit more about each of you. Dan, tell us about yourself. Welcome home.
Well, I host the Tomorrow Society podcast. I talk to smart people about theme parks, Imagineers, all that. I live in St. Louis. I like old Epcot Center and know a little about the parks. We'll see. That could be tested today.
Your favorite park, sir?
Probably Epcot, but current Epcot and maybe Animal Kingdom right now. I don't know. It's close.
Epcot is incorrect.
Thanks for joining us, Dan. And again, we also have Tim. Tim, welcome home. Tell us about yourself.
You'll probably be familiar with me through my 6 appearances on Dan's show and not much else. I also have my own podcast, Marty Called, as well as my own Disney rumor monger site, www.themeparks.com. Been kind of doing the podcast thing for a dozen years or so.
Very good. And your favorite park?
My favorite park is the Animal Kingdom. I mean, now that Joe's gone, I'm on a first-name basis with him. Now that he's gone, there's only enough time where they mess it up. But right now, it's good.
He knew what was coming. So
right. He saw the writing on the wall.
All right, gentlemen. Well, thank you very much. And we're going to get started, as we would at the park, with our rope drop question. So, for this question, it'll be whoever comes closest to the correct answer will get control of the board. Tim, before we got started, GD Plus suggested that you visit Prince Charming Carousel at Rope Drop, so you're going to get to answer first. Okay? Here is today's rope drop question. The exterior of Spaceship Earth at Epcot is comprised of special aluminum triangular panels known as Alumabond panels. How many Alumabond panels are on the exterior of Spaceship Earth?
76,234.
76,234. Dan?
I'm gonna say 76,233.
233. The correct answer. These are pro players here. The correct answer is 11,324. Dan, you have control. And I should have mentioned, if you got that right, there was a 4-day all-expense-paid vacation. But
oh, wow. Thank you.
I'm calling shenanigans right away.
All right, so Dan, here's a look at today's categories. We have Magical Math, The Big Golf Ball, Please Subscribe, Mighty Microscope, Dialogue Alley, a fan favorite, and Have Mercy. So Dan, where are we going to get started?
Let's go with the big golf ball. Let's start there.
Big golf ball, okay. These are poor descriptions of attractions, and you just have to tell me what attraction it is describing, okay?
I like it.
Here we go. Watch a movie on an erector set.
Soarin'.
That is correct.
Mark Sumner would be proud.
Old men standing and sitting.
Hall of Presidents.
That is correct. A rabbit leaves home.
My. A rabbit leaves home. Oh man, let me think. I mean, there's one, but does that really live at home? Oh my goodness. Why am I blanking on this, Tim? I'm going to say rabbit leaves home. Alice in Wonderland?
That is incorrect. Tim, can you steal?
I'm going to go with Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain is correct. Tim has control of the board. And by the way, I should point out each question is worth 10 points. It would have been good to know at the beginning. Tim, here you go. A boat flies through a bedroom.
Peter Pan's Flight.
Correct. Well, we are flying through this category. And finally, the one where you're moving forward but sitting still.
The one where you're moving forward but sitting still. Huh. I'm going to say Flight of Passage.
Oh, good guess. Incorrect. Dan, would you like to steal this one?
I will try, though that was going to be my guess. I will say Carousel of Progress.
The Carousel of Progress is correct. Very nice. Well done, gentlemen. At the end of our first category, we have Tim with 20 points and Dan with 30 points. 20-30, Dan, you have the lead and control of the board. Where are we headed next? Again, we have Dialogue Alley, Magical Math, Mighty Microscope. Please subscribe and have mercy. Where are we going?
All right. Well, I am a big fan of Adventure Through Inner Space. I wrote it all of once. So let's say the Mighty Microscope.
It's one more than me.
Well, you've both been to theme parks a lot and you've seen a lot of characters, but let's see if you can figure out what character we're looking at based on this zoomed in image of their costume. All right, everybody ready? Let's take a look at number 1.
Oh, this is not my category. I will just tell you up front. It's like, I'm afraid that's like stabbing someone in the head at this point. But who is that? Who's like a queen or somebody who wears that?
There's no queens or princesses in Disney, Dan.
Oh, sorry.
You're totally on the wrong track.
Yeah, that definitely is not it. Cinderella?
Cinderella is incorrect. Tim, can you steal this one?
I'm going to say Aurora.
Princess Aurora, that is correct.
So close.
Well done. Tim with a disturbing knowledge
it's a
of
little
the
creepy that I
princesses.
got that.
I'm glad I didn't know that.
That was a test, Dan. You
This
passed.
was a
I
trick
did not.
question, yes. The idea was to not know that one. Okay, let's take a look
Is
at
that
our
who just
second
pulled
one,
into my
Tim.
driveway? Is that the police? Okay.
It's Chris Hansen. Tim, could we, let's see, number 2 for Tim. Here we go. Okay, who is that?
That looks like somebody's butt. Winnie the Pooh?
Winnie the Pooh, good guess. Not correct. Dan.
Oh, there was a small part of me that kind of hoped you got it right, so I wouldn't, because I'm just like I don't know what that is. Oh my gosh. I mean, it looks like Alvin of Alvin and the Chipmunks, but that is not my guess because I don't believe that is a Disney property.
Or Fox, give it time.
Yeah, give it time. Who is that? Chip. That's Chip.
That is incorrect. That was Pluto. Pluto.
Oh,
Okay.
that was his mouth.
Easy. All right, let's move on here to number 3. This will be back to Tim for this one. Tim, who is this?
So we got a farmer get up. Maybe Farmer Mickey?
Farmer Mickey
Yes.
is correct. Now, Tim, this is a plussing question. There is an additional 10 points on the line if you would like to try to answer the plussing question about this character. Get it wrong and you're going to lose the 10 you already earned.
Now, if I answer the question before it's asked, do I get an additional 10?
You almost did.
Okay, so I'm going to say Sunshine Seasons and not wait for the question.
Give him the points. Give him the points. Judges? Okay, we're going to say it's 50-30. We're going to keep it interesting here.
What was the question? I'm getting cocky now.
That was indeed what was the location where you would
my
find
gosh.
Farmer Mickey. Let's move on to number 4.
All right, it's either Chip or Dale. I see black. I'm going to go with Chip.
Okay, let's take a look. No.
That's incorrect.
I was like, if you're taking a look, that's not a good sign for me.
No, now I'm told we're not taking a look. Dan, can you figure out who this is?
Oh my God, I think I just forgot what Tim said. Oh,
I said Mickey Mouse.
no. I think he said Dale.
So
I'm
you're
gonna
going to say,
Chip.
All right, gentlemen, you're both incorrect.
Good work, Dan.
Dan Galaxy brained himself there to
Did I say the same thing as Tim?
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, you did. And there he is. Now, let's just confirm that is Dale, right? We all can
It
agree
is
that's
Dale,
Dale?
yes.
Okay, this is what I'm paying attention, but my brain just like went out of my body for a second. Oh my gosh. Okay. Go on.
All right, so no one got that right. Tim is in control for the last one. Here we go. Who is that?
Oh, this is going to be me being creepy again. That's Belle.
You are correct. Another 10 points to Tim and another background check. Very
Yes,
good.
there we go.
You guys are doing
The show's
great.
sponsored by Coca-Cola, by the way.
Hey, well, speaking of sponsors, now while it's not really a sponsorship, let's take a moment to learn a little more about your podcasts. Tim, you're in the lead, so you get to go first. Tell people a little bit what Marty Called is all about and where it fits into the universe of Disney podcast.
Sure. So, of the infinite universe of Disney podcasts and travel podcasts, I believe we are currently 34th in Australia right now.
Nice.
We are a Disney Imagineering-based podcast where we do a lot of armchair Imagineering exercises, and we are my co-hosts, Skipper Ben Rebstock, you might remember from the old Inside the Magic days. Then we have the Sultan of Saki, Josh Fenton, who has been around the Disney podcast universe as well. So we do a show about once a month, not really on a set schedule, but have a lot of fun and do a lot of armchair Imagineering related topics.
Very nice. And might I just say, some of that language makes Maleficent blush. Yeah, am I right? Whew.
We are an explicit show.
That is a Disney After Dark show. Dan, tell us a little bit about the Tomorrow Society.
Sure. It's an interview show, typically with one guest. I talk to a lot of people that work behind the scenes, former Imagineers, people that have worked at for Disney Universal, also people that write books, podcasters, excellent creative filmmakers like yourself, Ryan, and then people like Tim too.
Then he slums it with me.
But
I think he earned 10 points.
Yes.
Shenanigans.
However, Dan, I'm sorry to report Tim got 10 points as well earlier for a wardrobe decision he made. He is sporting the Horizons.
I have that
he
shirt.
Also gets, we all do. Next
I stole
time,
mine
we'll
from
all wear
Ryan,
the
actually.
We have Dialogue Alley, Magical Math. Please subscribe and have mercy. Where are we headed? Tim. Actually, let's let Dan take this one.
Oh, thank you for the help there. This is so I can make more ridiculous answers, like saying the same thing as Tim. Dialogue Alley. Let's do that.
Dialogue Alley. This is a very simple one. You simply have to identify the attraction that this dialogue comes from. Could be Disney, could be Universal, could be a current attraction, could be a former attraction. Anything's... It might be something from Magic Mountain. I don't know. Let's find out together.
No.
Okay. We're going to start off nice and easy, Dan. Together, we can continue to find more ways to increase food production and protect our precious natural environment.
Well, I'm going to assume this is not a trick question, so I'm going to say living with the land.
Correct. Very good. All right, here's your next one. Times Square. I think I know my way around Times Square. No problem.
Is there anything else you can add to that?
that is all.
Huh.
That's all you get.
Oh man. This might be the one, at Magic Mountain. This is like X2 or something. No. Times Square, I think Race Through New York with Jimmy Fallon.
He pulled it out, ladies and
Wow.
gentlemen. You
I wouldn't
are
have gotten it.
correct.
Good
Which
job.
I've never ridden.
Good job.
How do you go through life having not been on it?
Someday.
Okay, very good. That was a good one. And we move on to number 3. Stand by, number 4, for crop transport. Actually, I think it's more of a stand by, number 4, for crop transport.
That helped a lot. It doesn't sound familiar, but I know you have one question every time with Horizons, so I'm going to say Horizons.
This guy, he
I
studied.
tried to give you a hint. I unzipped slightly.
I was like, it has to be it, right? With the plants and all that. So yeah, the desert scene.
Tim, guest relations has asked that you no longer unzip slightly during the show.
Sorry.
We'd appreciate that.
My apologies.
Okay. All right. Moving on. Here we go. Left pilot hit the boosters. Now let's get that coaxium.
Oh, that is Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run.
That is correct. And lastly, in the dialogue alley, save me, tourists.
Oh boy. I feel like that could be so many different ones where it's like somehow something bad is happening to our ride attendant or something. I think Tim's gonna have a shot at this one. I'm gonna say, Honey, I Shrunk the Audience.
Ooh, that is a very, very good guess. Incorrect. Tim, want to take a shot at this?
I mean, the smart money would say Great Movie Ride, but I don't think that's it. Huh. I'm gonna say the Studio Backlot Tour in Hollywood.
Nice guess. It is at Universal Studios. That is Homer Simpson in The Simpsons ride.
Okay.
So, all right. Let's recap the scores. Scores are not always accurate. It indicates Tim has 60 and Dan has 70.
You did just have an almost clean sweep of that category.
It's in the ballpark, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Plus or minus 50.
So we have left Magical Math. Please subscribe and Have Mercy. Where are we going?
I'm going to go with Have Mercy and anticipate a bunch of Jesse and the Rippers questions.
Have Mercy. You're very close. These are questions about Disney Park superfan John Stamos.
Okay.
Here we go. Disco Yeti, you're a big fan. Yeah, they played together. They played together once. Okay, here we go, Tim. What Disneyland landmark did John Stamos win in an auction? It was actually an early eBay auction.
I believe it is the original Disneyland sign.
You are correct. I have a plussing question, though, if you'd like to answer an additional question about that. 10 more points, or you could lose the 10 you just earned.
That's about the extent of my John Stamos knowledge, but you know what? Go big or go home, so let's go for it.
Here we go. Who did John Stamos outbid for that sign?
Oh, damn. Sorry, darn. Just because he's in the news recently, I don't know that he's a big Disney fan, but I'm going to say it, or was a big Disney fan. I'm going to say he outbid Bob Saget.
Ooh, that would have been something. It was actually Michael Jackson.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Did not know that.
So I get nothing, right?
Everybody's staying above the fray here. I appreciate that. Okay. We're all going to just say, oh, Michael Jackson, interesting, and move on.
Should I unzip again?
Here we go, Tim. According to a D23 article, what is John Stamos' favorite Disneyland attraction?
I've got the D23 magazines back there. Can I go reference them?
You have to stay in your seat, sir. Please remain seated until the show comes to an end.
Favorite Disneyland attraction? I will guess Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised by this. Splash Mountain, actually.
The Disneyland version? All right.
Yes.
No stealing. What is the deal?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dan.
You didn't know.
You are correct.
You missed Splash Mountain earlier. You've never even heard of the ride.
I know you were going to say Splash Mountain too, weren't you, Dan?
Oh, it was right up there for me.
The one with the
maybe
rabbit.
After Haunted Mansion, and maybe after
12 others.
So anyhow, and he said he's looking forward to the Princess and the Frog retheming. Right there in the D23, he said that. What are the chances? All right. Moving on, and Have Mercy. I guess there goes this show being on Disney Plus.
Yeah. Don't worry, they'll steal it eventually.
All right. In that same article, rather, and this is for, where are we here? Tim. Now we'll give it. I'll tell you what. We'll go to Dan because he didn't get a chance to answer.
Oh, great.
In the same article, Stamos stated his favorite park snack is what?
It's gonna be one of the like big ones. I'll just say a Dole Whip.
Dole Whip is incorrect. A good guess though, Tim.
Well, he is a Disneyland guy. I'm going to say a Disneyland corn dog.
Believe it or not, John Stamos, he's the guy who enjoys the turkey leg.
Is that how you get your hair so Lego head perfect?
Do you guys like the turkey leg?
No.
Okay.
It's a bit much. I don't know if I've even had one. So
I did it once, and it's ham. It's ham on a stick is what it tastes like. It's very salty but we don't have time. That's a different podcast. Meats of the world. All right. So we're back to Dan for this one. What annual event at Epcot has John Stamos hosted?
Well, Candlelight Processional.
That is correct.
All right.
And finally in this category, as part of his extensive collection, Stamos has a ride vehicle from what iconic children's attraction?
I'm going to say Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. He's no Bob Gurr. That is incorrect.
Oh.
Tim, would you like to steal this one?
I think he has a Dumbo vehicle.
Dumbo is correct. Very
Nice,
good,
Tim.
Tim. Our scorekeeper is applauding. I wish she was giving you 10 points instead. There we go. We have Tim with 70 points, Dan with 80 points. Again, it's always so close, ladies and gentlemen. It always comes right down to the wire. We have Magical Math, and please subscribe.
We'll go with magical math. Yeah.
Magical Math. Okay,
Yeah.
Very good. We are going to have some math based on things at theme parks. So here we go. Tim, we're looking for the number of rides currently in World Showcase at Epcot, plus the number of Universal Studios branded hotels in Orlando.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, boy.
Huh.
Number of rides currently in World Showcase,
Okay.
plus the number of Universal Studios branded hotels.
I think it's 10.
That is incorrect, Dan.
I am incorrect.
Well, that narrowed it down because I wasn't sure, but I'm not sure now. I think it's 9.
9. Now take me through your math on that, Dan.
Okay, I had the 3 attractions at World Showcase. I have Grand Fiesta Tour, Frozen Ever After, Remy's, and then I had the 3 big luxury ones, plus Sapphire Falls, Aventura, Cabana Bay. That's what I had as the 6, for the resorts. Okay. Because the other ones, there's various Endless Summer and all that, but I always thought they were all part of kind of the full thing, but I may be wrong there.
Well, according to our yet to be wrong question writers, the answer is 6. Now how they did the math,
I see.
They
They're
counted.
only counting the top 3. They're not counting the others, I guess.
They counted Cabana Bay, Endless Summer, and Aventura because those are the ones that literally are called Universal's Endless
I
Summer.
see. That was our mistake then.
That's all right. I apologize. We will chapek those writers. We will not be hearing from them again. Okay, value add. We're moving on. We're back to Tim for this one. Tim, the total number of countries in World Showcase
Okay.
minus the number of people on this show that like the Harmonious barges.
I'm going to go with 11.
11, that is correct. There are 11 countries, and none of us like those barges. Very good. Gives us a tie game.
If I say I like them, which I don't, can I win with 10 then? Is that how it works?
No, you will
You'd have no soul as well.
You'll immediately be removed from today's festivities. Let's move on here to number 3. It's another Horizons question. We're looking for the number of possible endings to Horizons that you could choose, plus the number of sections in Soarin'. Now, let me explain what we mean there. The number of sections, not the number of rows, and the number of sections in one theater. So it's the number of endings from Horizons plus the number of sections in one of the Soarin' attraction theaters.
This is mine, correct?
Correct.
6.
That is incorrect, according
Oh.
to the card.
Your attention, please. We've encountered some trouble on our trivia journey. Please remain seated. Our journey will continue momentarily. Remain seated, please.
We're going to take the answer of 6 as
Okay.
being correct, and we're giving that to Tim, correct?
Sure.
Tim had... What's happening? Okay.
You're
it's
welcome,
tied?
Tim.
Thanks, appreciate it.
All right. We have a tie game, 90 points each. Okay, here we go, gentlemen. The number of monorail trains. This is for... we'll let Dan go first since
boy.
he helped Tim out there.
I'm going to go get my
Dan.
monorail book while he answers.
Yeah.
The number of monorail trains currently at Walt Disney World, plus the number of monorail trains currently at Disneyland.
Oh boy. You know, I was thinking that watching episode 4 would have helped me here, given that that was the final question for Hal and Brian, but it didn't mention Disneyland, and I have no idea on that one. Oh boy. So I'm going to say Disneyland has 18. 18.
A total of 18. That is incorrect. Tim?
I believe they have 3. It's either 3 or 4. I'm going to say 15 total.
15 is correct.
Oh,
Now,
nice.
Tim, you've done a great job of grabbing these plussing questions. This is the last one of the game. If you would like to plus it, I have an additional question for you about the monorails. Would you like to try your luck on that?
Well, let's see. So if I get this wrong, we'd be tied at the same score, right? And I do
Correct.
like anarchy, so let's assume that I'm going to get it wrong, and we'll go for
Okay.
the bonus question.
Here it is. I like the thinking, Tim. Here it is. Give us the colors of the Disneyland monorails.
God. There's a blue one, there's an orange one, and a red one.
He did it, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, wow.
110 for Tim and 90 for Dan. But anybody could win. We are fast approaching the end here. It is a tight game. What do we have left? Please subscribe. And who is picking that? I guess I just did. Tim is in control. Tim, where are we going?
Let's go to please subscribe.
You know, Tim, I think that's a great idea, and I hope people do subscribe. Because all they have to do is subscribe right there. They can hit that bell and get notifications.
That's,
You'll be notified all day long about
you
what's
go out to
going
the ocean
on.
and you hit those notifications.
It's like 20,000 leagues.
Yeah.
So if you're enjoying the show, please consider subscribing. It helps me mentally more than anything. So there's that. All right, gentlemen, 110 points for Tim, 90 points for Dan. It is time for our key to the kingdom question. This is the big question at the end. Anybody can win. You need a pencil and paper or pen and paper. And I need you to think about what you want to wager. Again, Tim, you have 110 points. Dan, you have 90 points. Today's category, e-tickets. E-tickets. How many points do you want to wager in the category of e-tickets? All right. And by the way, everyone, we have links down in the description to both the Tomorrow Society podcast and Marty Called podcast. So please check those out. If you enjoyed our time together today, you'll really enjoy both podcasts. Again, keep the kids away from that Marty Called though. It is the South Park of Disney podcasts. That's the blurb, Tim. Put that up on the site.
I let my 2-year-old daughter listen to, so that's probably just more of a commentary on my parenting. But
All right, here we go. Here's today's key to the kingdom question. When the e-ticket was introduced in 1959, what was the only Disneyland opening day attraction to be designated as an e-ticket attraction? Again, when the e-ticket was introduced in 1959, what was the only Disneyland opening day attraction to be designated as an e-ticket attraction? We'll give you an unspecified amount of time to think about it.
I'm already intimidated because Dan's already answered.
Dan is locked.
Only opening day attraction. Huh.
I'm so confident that I must be wrong.
This is for the big handwich. The question again, when the e-ticket was introduced in 1959, what was the only Disneyland opening day attraction to be designated an e-ticket? We will go first to Dan. Dan, your answer, please. The Jungle Cruise, and he went for it all. You are correct. You have 180 points. Tim, let's see your answer. Oh, I can't see it. It's very small. It's getting bigger. It is the Jungle Cruise, and you wagered
80 of mine and 90 of Dan's.
80
I
of
win.
and 90 of Dan's. I believe that means Tim won. Is that correct, or do we have a tie?
I think it's a tie. No, wait. Tim won.
90 plus 90 is 180. Here's some magical math. And 110 plus 80 is 190. So yes, congratulations to Tim Grassey from Marty Called for being our winner today. Tim, how does it feel?
So many people to thank. I mean, I'd call it an upset because Dan has read every book that has ever been written about Disney. He's read mine, and I haven't even written it yet. So it's impressive. But I guess I gotta thank Dan for being so lousy. Ryan for giving me the questions ahead of time and me still getting most of them wrong. Yeah, I think we're good.
You made it look good. Thank you, gentlemen, and that was as easy as lightning lane. I appreciate both of you for joining me today. So my thanks again to both Tim and Dan, and of course, thank you to Disco Yeti and the Mineral Kings. And thank you for joining us today. And once again, tell a friend about the show, subscribe if you haven't, and remember, now is the time, now is the best time. So long, everybody. Thanks for watching the show. Please like this video and subscribe so we can keep making it. It's what Walt would have wanted. See you next time.